Yeah, I didn't take that microphone all the way over here because he left it way over there like a rude person does.
Sorry.
Rude. Alright. Let's get another comedian going. Hold on, let me get this fixed up. Are you guys doing okay? I'm doing alright. Alright. Next up, let's get Nicole Osborne up here.
Hi everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight. Ooh, thanks for the camel toe. I'm sorry. Hey, losers. Oh, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. So, I have breast cancer, and unfortunately, it spread to my brain and my lungs. And when you have cancer, people say a lot of stupid shit to you. If one more person tells me I should be juicing, so help me God. I had a lady come up to me in the park, and she said, "Oh, do you have breast cancer?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." She said, "My sister had breast cancer, but she died from it." Why would you say that? You're supposed to lie and be like, she's got 5 kids now, the youngest one's playing hockey, her husband's really hot, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I would never walk up to a pregnant woman and be like, "Are you pregnant?" "Yeah, my sister was pregnant. It was stillborn." Who does that? And then I had a guy say to me, "You're so lucky, you don't have to work." And I was like, "Work? What do you think I do every day when I wake up? I work to stay alive, bitch. What do you do that's so special? What are you doing that's so amazing? Are you kidding me?" The nurse at my doctor's office, last time I went in, she asked me what my form of birth control was. And I was like, "Chemo." And she kind of looked at me like, "Oh." And I was like, "No, I don't mean that I have all sorts of unprotected sex and I expect the chemo to, like, kill stuff." And then I was like, "Well, would it?" What I'm trying to say is that when you go through chemo, sometimes you lose your hair, sometimes you lose your fat, or you get fat, or you lose fat. Your body's a mess. Quite frankly, nobody wants to bang you. And so she's like, "Oh, we'll check off the box, abstinence." And I was like, no, that's not accurate. That comes from the word abstain, which basically implies that I am choosing to remove myself from that opportunity. That is not the case. You need to check the box off that says nobody wants to check my box out. And she was like, sorry, I don't really understand what you're talking about. I was like, "Nobody wants to bang me. Check that box off." She was like, "Well, Nicole, if you really feel this way, I suggest you go to group therapy." And I said, "Are there going to be single guys there?" She said, "No, it's group therapy for women with breast cancer." So I was like, "Why are you wasting my time with this? Like, why would I go to that? That is the dumbest suggestion ever." But I ended up going. And I gotta tell you, group therapy is not for me. I mean, that's a whole nother skit, but I knew that it wasn't right when the leader of the therapy said, "So, everybody, what's the worst thing that you've had to deal with in the past 2 years?" And I'm like, "Fucking cancer? Aren't we in a cancer group therapy? Is something going to top that? Are you kidding me right now?" So, dating is really difficult when you have cancer. Not that I've really tried it, but I have to say that I have a secret. I'm going to share it with you, and it stays in this room. I have only one breast, and the other is a prosthetic. It's hard to tell, isn't it? These lovely ladies looking good. So we're going to play a game, Guess the Prosthetic. If you get it right, you get to bang me. If you get it wrong, you have to bang me. Any takers? So I'll tell you, because, I know you guys all want to play that game. This one is the prosthetic, and I'm convinced that it's bulletproof, even though the lady that has fitted it told me, "Nicole, for the 3rd time, it's not bulletproof." what does she know? So sometimes when I'm walking late at night and I'm in a sketchy area, I sort of lead. Because I know it's bulletproof, right? And then going back to dating, it's like, where does a guy who's like, yeah, I want a girlfriend with one boob, how does he find that? Because if you go on Match.com, there's no drop-down box for how many boobs you want. Or else all the guys who